Welcome. In this video, I will share some tips and tricks for OPPO Find X9 and X9 Pro smartphones. And the first trick I want to share with you is the snap key that is available on these devices. The snap key is located on the left edge of your device, and you can assign many different features to it, many different actions. For example, like using the AI Mindspace, which is another cool feature accessible on this device. So in order to change the or to set the snap button action, you have to go to settings, navigate to the snap key menu, and here you can select things like sound and vibration, do not disturb mode, flashlight, recorder, translate, and other features. Or you can select no action if you don't want this button to perform no action at all. Now, the Mindspace feature lets you recognize and save screen content. You can also record and save audio and double tap to open the Mindspace with all the previous recordings and memories that you saved on your smartphone. The next thing is the swipe animations beta on your, which is the feature that is the beta feature available on your smartphone. You can enable it by going to System and Update, then go into System Navigation, swiping down to the very bottom of the screen and switching this toggle to the right. And let's compare the animation of swiping with this feature and without it. So as you can see, without this feature, your swipe will look like this, but if you enable it, you'll be able to swipe with animations. And this is a practical feature. It's more of a convenience feature. It's not something that you don't necessarily need, but it just makes using this device more maybe comfortable, and it just looks better. And the next thing is the AI photo editing features, which you can access by going to your photo gallery. Then you can tap the pencil icon, go to AI editor, and use various different AI features like AI recompose, AI eraser that lets you erase elements from the photo in a couple simple steps. Just select the element on the photo that you want to erase, and it will be done for you. Now you can also remove reflections from the photo. You can blur the photo. You can enhance image's quality, and make perfect shots, and many different things. I hope that you discover them all yourself, that you will be willing to, And the next thing is creating custom folders and resizing app icons, which you can do by holding your finger down on any icon that you want to resize. And now you can create a custom app folder by adding, for example, some shortcuts to your folder, or you can simply make your icon look bigger like this. And this will help you adjust your device's home screen and maybe make some more frequently used apps bigger so you can access them easier. Which is something I honestly see for the first time. Like I never seen this on any other device. And also, you can explore the AI Studio, which is pre-installed application, which will help you go into advanced photo and video editing directly on your device, and use many different features available here, like AI Portrait, AI Reimaging, and AI Motion. You can also adjust and customize your battery modes, your power saving mode, so that you can use it all the time on your phone and balance your battery life on this phone. Just go to the battery menu in your settings, and by default you have the balance mode available, which will balance your battery automatically using AI features. You can enable high performance mode if you want to play some demanding games, maybe on your phone, or you can enable power saving mode. And what's new and what's unique to this smartphone is that you can customize it. You can basically customize any feature, enable or disable it in the custom mode. So for example, if you don't want your screen to go off after 15 seconds, you can simply disable this feature. And if you don't want to use phone with 60 hertz refresh rate, you can also disable this feature. And yeah, that's pretty cool too. You can also use multitasking gestures on your phone, like for example, the floating windows, which I think we have to enable in accessibility and convenience. In the floating window, no, we don't really have to enable it. We can simply open the app that supports floating windows, and then swipe it to the top right corner, and now we can resize this window. Now we can open any other app that we need to use on our phone for multitasking. And it's not the only multitasking feature available on this phone. The other one is the file dock, where you can save all the recently used photos and documents and all other things like texts. For example, by holding down your finger on the object you want to save to the file dock, and then just moving it here, and now you can easily access it from the file dock just by swiping from the top right corner of the screen, opening the file dock, and here we have the recent documents, photos, and files that you saved here. For example, you can also go to the notes, and you can or any other application that has some text in it. You can select the text, and then you can save it to your file dock like this, which lets you use multitasking as if it was a new feature, basically. And the next thing is the fingerprint sensor. Well, many phones have fingerprint sensors, but this phone uses the ultrasonic 3D ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which works well even with moisture and smudges for reliable unlocking of your smartphone. Also, you can adjust some display settings on this device by going to settings, display and brightness, and at the bottom of the screen you can find things like screen resolution, and you can change the screen resolution from standard to high for even sharper images. You can see the difference on this photo, the difference of what the screen resolution looks like in different modes. And you can also adjust the screen refresh rate to yourself. You can either set an auto select, which will let the system automatically swipe between 120 Hz and 60 Hz. You can use the high refresh rate all the time by selecting the high option, or if you want to save some battery on your phone, you can go with the standard option. And so these were the 10 tips and tricks I wanted to show you in this video. Thank you for watching it. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.